Okay, everybody, I'm going to be covering page 34 in completion. This is going to be number 16, 19, 2, and again another number 16. Okay, starting with the first number 16. The question says t squared plus 16t equals 2t plus 32. T has to be greater than 0, so we know it's going to be a positive number. Okay, so we are solving for t. Okay, in the end, my goal is to find what is t. So what I could do is I could join all these numbers together because I see I got a t squared, I got two t's right here, I could bring that over. So to bring this over to this side, I go negative t, negative 2t, that'll cross out, and then I'm going to go minus 32, that'll cross out, and I'm going to go minus 32 on this side. So this is going to equal 0. And on this side, I'm going to have t squared minus 14t minus 32 equals 0. Okay, and then from here, what I'm going to do is I have to factor. Some of you guys use the box method. Whichever way you do it, do that. We know that the t and the t will be here to make a t squared. What times what is 32? That if you could add or subtract it together, it would be 14. Some of you guys might have to do some thinking right now, okay? And what you will find out is that the number will be 16 and 2. Okay, so how to do this, if you're not sure what it'd be, start with 32. Is it 1 and 32? Obviously not, because that doesn't add or subtract to 14. Then go for 32 divided by 2. That's 2 and 16. Yes, if we subtracted 2 from 16, it'll get to 14. But we know that that is a negative, so we're going to put the negative with the 16 and this is a positive with the 16 and a negative with the 2. And we know that when we take it out of the parentheses, that's going to be t equals negative 16 and positive 2, right? And it says that t is greater than 0, so that one is negative, therefore 2 is the answer. Easy peasy. The next one is going to be same page, page 34, number 19. It says that a right triangle with legs of length, there's a right triangle with legs with the length of x plus 1 and 2x minus 2 have an area of 80. What is the length of the shorter leg? Okay, so we're not sure which one is the shorter leg right now, but for this, what you have to know is a theorem, and that is the area of a triangle equals half base times height. So we have the base, whatever one it is. It could be that, but it could be this. So we're going to go base times height times 2. Okay? And we know that that's 80. Okay? So we know that 80 is going to equal half base, which is x plus 1, and height, which is 2x minus 2. Okay? First, before we do anything, let's take care of this. Okay? That right there, let's bring it down here, is going to be 2x squared, and then that's going to be negative 2x. This is going to be positive 2x, canceling that out, and that's going to be negative 2. So we're going to end up getting half times, and we're just bringing this stuff down right here, 80 equals, times 2x squared minus 2. Okay? So you guys see that right there? And then what you can do is, we see that there is a 2 down here and there's 2's up here. From the 2's up here, what I probably want to do is pull out a 2, right? So I'm going to factor out a 2 from this. That's going to be 2x squared minus 1. And all of that is still over 2 because of this 2 down here. Cross those out. Okay? So what you're going to end up getting is 80 equals x squared minus 1. Okay, so let's go plus 1 here, plus 1 here. We're going to get x squared equals 81. And square root this, square root that, x will equal 9. Okay, so that's not what it equals. You got to take this x and plug it back in. So if you were to go 9 plus 1, that will equal 10 on this side. If you put 9 times 2 is 18 minus 2, this would be 16. So which one is the shorter leg? 10 is the shorter leg, and 10 is your answer. The next one is number 2. This one says negative 11 over k plus 1 equals 2. I'm just going to put a 1 down there to hold that number in place. It says in the equation above, what is the value of k? So we need to just solve for k. That's going to be super easy. All you got to do, you got an equal sign in the middle of two fractions. You're going to cross multiply. Negative 11 times 1 is negative 11. 2 times the quantity k plus 1. Let's distribute that. 2 times the k is 2k. 2 times the 1 is plus 2. And then we're going to go minus 2, minus 2. That's going to cancel out. This is going to be 2k equals negative 13. Okay, divide out the 2, divide out the 2. K is going to equal negative 13 over 2. Easy peasy, right? Okay, let's look at the next one, number 16. Here it goes 5 times x minus 2 plus 6 over 3x equals 5x over 11 minus 3 quantity 2 minus x. Okay, so here what we need to first do is join, we got to distribute that. That's going to be 5x minus 10 plus 6 over 3x equals, and then we need to also join this right here. Okay, down here it's going to be 11, that's going to be minus 6, minus and a minus is a plus, minus and a minus is a plus, and then 3x, and then 5x. So let's join that and let's join that. Okay, that's going to become 5x minus 4 over 3x, and then on this side it's going to be 5x, and this is going to be 5 plus 3x. Okay, now from here we got one fraction and one fraction. What can we do? Cross multiply. Okay, so we're gonna multiply 5x minus 4 times 5 plus 3x times, and then the equal sign, and then do this now. 5x times 3x is 15x squared. Okay, so we have to distribute all of this. So 5x times 5 is 25x. 5x times that is plus 15x squared. And then this times this is negative 20. And then negative times a positive is a negative 12x equals 15x squared. Okay, so we have a 25 on this side, 15x right here, negative 12x, and a negative 20, and then equals 15. When you have one thing on this side and another thing on this side of the equal signs, you could cross them out. Okay, because if you have the same sign, they're both positive and they're exact same thing, you could cross it out. So now let's join the x's together. 25 minus 12 is 13x. Okay, minus 20 equals 0. Move, I'm going to do this over here now, okay? We got 13x minus 20 equals 0. Let's isolate for the x. So we're going to go plus 20, plus 20. Cross that out. We're going to get 13x equals 20. Divide out the 13, divide out the 13. X equals 20 over 13.